Happy New Year, cousins. That's so crazy that I'm saying that. Like, it's already 2025. I feel like 2024 was that long. Like, I don't know where the freaking time went. Honestly, I'm excited for 2025. I feel like 2024 was ending on such a high note for me. So 2025, like, I'm feeling all of the hope and the possibilities and just the energy. I don't know, I'm excited. Like, super fucking excited for 2025. 2024 was a year. It was definitely a year. The last 3 months of 2024 was such a whirlwind for me, from starting my new job to, deciding I'm gonna move me and my family back to the East Coast, to just watching my kids, my babies, grow into these big personalities. I don't know. 2024 taught me a lot about embracing change and staying grounded. And now I feel like I'm stepping into 2025 with so much intention. I actually finished my vision board for 2025 a couple of days ago, so I wanted to show it to y'all, even though it's not technically here yet. This is my vision board, yay, for 2025. This is the second year that I've used this template. I got this template from one of my mutuals on TikTok, and she teaches this to CEOs. Like, Fortune 500 companies fly her out to teach them this manifestation technique. And it's actually really dope. If you don't follow her, I'll put her information in the description for you guys to follow her. And I don't know if she still gives out this template, so I don't want to share it with y'all. So I'll drop her contact information, like her website and her socials, in the description so that you guys can check it out, see if she's still giving it out to everybody, because creators support creators. But this is the second year that I'm going to be using this, and I was honestly kind of overwhelmed and shocked by all of the things I was able to accomplish in 2024 using her technique. This took me a couple of days to really work through and really set a vision for, because the vision board represents my vision for 2025. And I mean, your vision and your vision board can be broke down however you want to do it. You don't even have to use this template. But what I really liked about the template is that when I was finished, I was able to order it on Canva, and I'm gonna end up putting it in this giant picture frame once it gets here. So I'll make sure I show y'all that so you can see what it looks like. But I'm super excited. I got some really cool things on my vision board this year, and I figured I could make a video and kind of talk about what my vision for 2025 is and what I'm doing to track my progress and kind of make sure I'm staying on the same track. I'm not making this video to tell y'all what to do or to break down her way of creating the vision board. I'm just here to share my vision and kind of hope that it either inspires you to share or inspires you to create a vision for the new year. Now, before I get to yapping about my goals, because y'all know how I am, I want to hear about y'all. What's one word that sums up your vision for 2025 if you already have one? For mine, I think my word is going to be present. Yeah, I like that. I think my word for 2025 is going to be present. After this will be 15 years since I've graduated high school. Oh my God, this is going to be 15 years since I've graduated high school this year. But I don't know, that's a really long time, like, grinding. And I always feel like I was so focused on the next thing that a lot of times I lost sight of the fact that I'm very literally living in circumstances that I prayed for a long time ago. This year, I really want to commit to slowing down, not just with traveling, which was something that I really wanted to work on with 2024. I kind of wanted to stay home a little bit more because I traveled a lot in 2023 for work and for play, but I think I want to slow everything down. I want to be able to stop and smell my roses, and then when I look up, not feel like I'm behind the 8 ball all over again. This year, I'm committing to slowing down and being in the moment and appreciating these moments. So cousins, if you already got your word, drop it in the comments so we can talk about it. But let's talk about my vision for 2025. Relationships are a big focus for me this year. With my family and I moving back to the East Coast, I get to spend more time with my sisters and my mom, which isn't something that I had the luxury of doing as much as I would have wanted to. When I was in the military, when my husband was in the military, we got some freedom, but it wasn't a lot. And now that we're both out and done with it, I'm kind of excited to see how these relationships develop without that roadblock. Family in general means a lot to me. We got a lot of kids, and I've always wanted a really big, connected family. And so I want to be more intentional with creating that space this year, because nobody's going to create it for me. We, the aunties and moms and all that stuff now. So it's really up to us to create the traditions and do the things. And I'm excited because moving back to the East Coast means I get more time to do it. It's easier for me to do it. And I don't know, I'm way closer to my support system, so I'm super excited about that. Not only that, you know, growing up, my family meant everything to me, and I'm really excited for them to go from just being like FaceTime aunties and Grammy to like full-time aunts and rocks for my kids. A part of maturing as a parent is realizing that I'm not gonna always be my kids' go-to, and I want them to have other adults in their lives that I trust, that they can go to if something happens or if they need anything. And so I really wanna make sure that I'm pouring into and cultivating these relationships with my siblings, you know, to make sure that my kids have that. My goal this year is like, you know, more brunch dates and coffee dates with my siblings, sitting down and having hard conversations if they need to, having fun conversations if they need to, scheduling like sleepovers and stuff like that for the holidays. How we're gonna do it is still up in the air, but we've all committed to getting it done once we get back to the East Coast. So I'm really, really excited about this. And even with relationships, that goes for my platonic relationships or the relationships that I have with my friends, I always try to be that supporter that they need. It's all about like celebrating their wins and like picking the lessons out of losses and really helping them see them in the light that I see them in. I think they're all fucking amazing people, and I want them to see that too. I've been blessed with an amazing group of Black women who have prayed over me and poured into me over the years, and I want to make sure that it's reciprocated. I want to make sure that I'm showing up for people in the way that they're showing up for me, because the last couple of years I've been really, really selfish with my time, and though my intentions aren't malicious, I'm just so focused. I don't ever want somebody to feel like I don't appreciate what they mean to me or what they've done in my life. So I really want to work on that for 2025, both online and offline. Last year, my work was slow. I told y'all I traveled like a lot for 2023 for money plug stuff. And then at the time I was working full time for a marketing agency and I was constantly on the go. But 2024, I really just wanted to slow down. And I feel like I did that in 2024, but I just feel like it wasn't enough for me. I kind of felt like life was happening to me. It didn't feel like I was in control of a lot of stuff. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like that helplessness feeling of I'm not driving the boat. This year, I'm really doubling down on slowing things down for me and not feeling that guilt with it. I don't want to feel guilty for resting. I don't have to earn rest. It's something that it's a right. Naturally, I am owed rest because I'm here. Even if I don't do nothing for the day. If I say, oh, I'm tired, I need a nap, I'm tired and I need a nap, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think a lot of times as a mom, as a Black woman in a corporate space, as an entrepreneur, sometimes when I don't know, I just feel like a lot of times I just feel like I don't do enough. It's 10, 11, 12 o'clock. And I'm sitting in my office still coming up with ideas and reading books and watching, you know, other content. And it's just like, I don't have to do all that. If I'm tired, I can rest, and that's okay. And I really want to be more intentional with that. So one of the things that I decided I wanted to start doing is every morning, I'm going to start meditating and journaling for at least like 15 minutes or so when I first wake up in the morning before I start plugging into social media or checking in with my job or anything like that. And it's nothing too crazy. Like I got this journal from Target a couple of years ago. Me recycling a notebook that I already had. First of all, I'm patting myself on the back for that because I'm really, really proud of myself. Some of the things that I wrote in here and all of the goals that I had made for myself, I've accomplished them all. And so I feel like this book is special. I feel like that feeling of why I was doing the money plug and all that stuff is kind of like permeated in the pages almost. So I'm excited to kind of use this for that. And when it comes to meditating, I don't know what I'm doing, let's be clear. But because I pay for Apple Music, it comes with that Apple Fitness stuff. So I'm just gonna be using that subscription, and they have guided meditations on there. Shout out to Jarnell, because that's my girl. But yeah, they got guided meditations on there, so I figured I could just use that. And when all else fails, I could always just come to YouTube. Also, sometimes when I'm journaling, I draw a blank and I need like a prompt or something. So I'm obsessed with these self-love cards by We're Not Really Strangers. And I use them as like a prompt for me to ask myself if I just don't feel like I have nothing coming to the forefront when I'm trying to write. Again, this is just my preference. You can do whatever you want. I love conversation cards. I have this deck, I have the Delve deck, and a couple other decks that I use for like when I hang out with my friends or something like that, and we just want to keep the conversation flowing. And it just works for me. So you can try it out. I got it from Target. You can get them from wherever you buy your board games and stuff like that. And let me know how it goes. Now y'all know I love talking about money. I've come a really long way. I remember a point in time when I was struggling to save $100. I felt like every time I would transfer money out to save, I was having to transfer it back for something else. I remember not having any money coming in and struggling to get needs, let alone being able to put money to the side. I'm really proud of who I am now and the fact that a savings goal is one of my goals, two of my goals for 2025. But my goals financially are, one, I want to max my Roth IRA. I did it for the first time the first year that I had my last corporate job. So I'm really, really hoping that that's something that I can accomplish this year. And I also want to fully fund an emergency fund. And fully fund looks different for everybody. For me, my goal is just $1,000. I want to put $1,000 in a savings account. I want to put $1,000 in a savings account and I want to leave it there. I don't want to keep transferring it back and forth. I just want it to sit. This year I'm going to be doing a lot of different like savings challenges and stuff like that to really gamify it for me, because y'all know I get bored real easy. And if you do savings challenge, let me know what's your favorite. I'm willing to try anything to get to this $1,000 goal. Now, this particular goal I'm actually really excited about. Since I medically retired from the military, I've struggled a little bit with my physical health, and I finally feel like I'm in a place to have a consistent routine. I'm not trying to like be a strong man or nothing crazy like that, but a big goal of mine is I want to participate in the Baltimore Marathon, not the actual marathon or the half marathon even. I'm cool with like the little 5K, maybe a little turkey trot or something, because it's like October or whatever, but I just want to participate in a race and I want a cool medal and the bib and I want the experience. And I want to run again. It's been years since I've run, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm really playing it by ear, but one of my goals for 2025 is to complete the Baltimore Marathon 5K. So fingers crossed, this is actually something that I can stay healthy enough to get done. And honestly, it's not even about the fitness. It's more about proving to myself that I can do hard things and that I can push myself and that I can stay committed to doing something no matter how much it hurts, no matter how much I don't want to do it or don't like doing it. I just want to be able to prove to myself that I can do anything that I put my mind to. This all started because my homegirl gave me ClassPass credits around Christmas time. She had been bragging for months about her experience with ClassPass and she loves it. She swears by it. She go to classes, I swear, almost like every day. And I kept saying that I wanted to check it out and I just kept putting it off. But there was a point in time when I was going to the gym last year that I hated. The gym was boring. I didn't know what to do. It was never any equipment and stuff that I needed to do my little workouts on my phone and stuff like that. And it was just very frustrating. And it made me kind of lose that motivation to even go to the gym. But she was saying with ClassPass how exciting it is to like go to classes and meet new people, especially when you move, which I plan on doing. So I don't know, I'm kind of excited to go ahead and give it a try. I definitely will keep y'all posted with how everything is. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram because they'll probably get more of the in time moments. But I'm excited. I would love to take a cute little cycle class, a Pilates, a bar, you know, a little something. So I don't know, I'll keep y'all posted with whatever I decide to do, but I do want to use my ClassPass credits. So I just got to figure out where I'm gonna go. She did put me on that if I'm gonna be doing like bar and Pilates, then I should probably get like my own Pilates socks and all that stuff. She recommended like a thick Pilates mat. So I went on Amazon, did a little searching, and I found one. I obviously haven't used that outside of my home yet. I've done like the little home Pilates classes that come on Apple Fitness. And I mean, it's comfortable to me and I'm not slipping and sliding all over the place like I felt like I was doing with my yoga mat. So that's a plus. And I like the padding because my knees don't hurt from doing all the exercises down there on the floor. But if y'all have a better recommendation or whatever, put it in the comments. Hook us up, especially if you got like a referral code or something. Now, this is the heart of my vision for 2025, my mental health. This is the part where I was talking about how I said I wanted to live in the moment and be present in 2025. This is a big part of that. My goal is to live in the moment and choose happiness consistently. I've worked so hard to create a beautiful life and I want to be able to enjoy it. Period. I don't need an explanation beyond that, and honestly, I don't have one. It's literally as simple as that. I bust my ass. I deserve to enjoy this shit for a little bit before stuff starts changing again. I want to write down at least one joyful moment a day, whether it's something the kids said that made me laugh, or something Chavez did that I just thought was hilarious, or that I thought was sweet and thoughtful and that I appreciated a whole lot. So that's my vision for 2025. Those are the things that I'm really aspiring towards and I'm working towards. This is how I see my year playing out. Building meaningful relationships, connecting with myself spiritually, growing financially, challenging myself physically, and just fully embracing my happiness. Now, what's your goals for this year? Let's cheer each other on. I need as much of the good juju as I can get. Drop them in the comments and we can be accountability cousins. Oh, before I forget, so for the month of January, I'm gonna be posting twice a week, maybe more sometimes if I can swing it. And really, this is just to kind of kick off a professional goal that I have for myself of monetizing my YouTube channel this year. I already have the subscribers, I just need the watch hours. But in order to get the watch hours, I gotta give y'all something to watch. So help a girl out, a like, a share, a comment. Turn the notification bells on so that you don't miss any of my videos and you get to watch them all. That support and stuff like that, it's free. It only takes up some of your time, but it means the world to creators like me. That's all I got for y'all today. Until next time, cousins, y'all know what I always say. Live each day like it's your last, but pay your bills and wear condoms just in case it's not. Oh, and happy 2025. We gonna make this year our year, period. I don't care how many times you said it before. We mean it now. This our year. See y'all soon.